understood covenant thinking and stuff, but they were very much traditional in the young earth creationist ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And I said no because I was part of the leadership, and because we organized ourselves to be unanimous. Leadership had to make decisions
Right.
unanimously.
Mm-hmm.
By saying no,
Mm-hmm.
then it vetoed that event at the congregation,
Mm-hmm.
and that made a big rift, and it was very controversial because they couldn't imagine how you could not believe the Bible, right?
Right.
So they ended up having the event at a different location, and when I said no, I explained why. I said, what's going to happen is they're going to teach dispensationalism, and then they're going to have the get saved at the end call because the world's coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that doesn't fit with our worldview
Right.
for our homeschoolers, so we're introducing a contradiction
Yeah.
to our children
Yeah.
in ways that
Especially
we
children.
don't want to support that. Well,
Right.
that wasn't taken very well as an explanation, but they did have the event, and the other elders went to that event. A lot of the homeschoolers from the church went to that event, and exactly what I said would happen happened. And they came back and they said, that isn't really what we want to support the kids. But it was still controversial because they still believed the doctrine. They just didn't like the dispensationalism, and they thought that could all be separated.
Mm.
So then, as a result of the conflict and controversy, I started writing what became the book.
Oh.
So in a sense, the book project, and I'm going to mention this tomorrow in the introduction, the book project was a result of congregational controversy in our local place. And I was blessed because by explaining the details and showing the bigger picture, and then other people evaluating arguments and stuff, I was able to convince everybody to go a different direction in the congregation on that issue. So
my question is,
but it was baby steps.
baby, okay.
Baby steps.
So things keep on changing progressively.
Yeah.
So my question is, how come, like for instance, what was confusing me and what was really having me doubt even more is the fact that, we grew up in the TV generation, we have all these preachers on the TV, and since I became an adult, I never heard anybody on the TV talking about Jesus came back.
Yeah.
So it sounded so crazy because I'm like, nobody knows, like nobody knows. So how come, even if this thing has been going on for that amount of time, how come has never come a person in the TV and declare Jesus so people can having the conversation? We fight, we disagree until we
Right.
settle down to what it is, because of course that's what happens. People are like, it cannot be.
Right.
I think it makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Until it settles down. So, what do you think?
Do you have an idea? Go ahead.
No, I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to hog the conversation.
Mm-mm.
Put your 2 cents in. My perspective is that whole TV situation is big business, very big business, and they have people that can control what goes on TV and what doesn't go on TV.
Gotcha.
And those institutions are founded by people who are founded on dispensationalism, on futurism.
Okay.
They're the gatekeepers.
Right.
So they will keep that gate closed until
Another
there are
person
enough
who-
people come in to make
Right,
those
that-
institutions change, and then you will see it on TV.
Oh, okay.
So that's my opinion. I think it's an institutional block. Right now.
Oh, okay. So
Denominations, confessions, creeds, those are gatekeepers.